Hey up everybody, Betty's back. Right, today it's another requested video from Paul McGuinness and his lovely grandson Leo. Hiya Leo. And it is chicken and chorizo jambalaya. I've had this on my list for quite a while, so I thought it was about time I did it, and it's a nice easy one to do. So without further ado, I will show you the list of ingredients. Okay, so we have some Spanish chorizo. I've gone for the spicy one. 75 grams of that. I'll just use all of that. One red pepper. Some olive oil. It says 2 chicken breasts in the recipe, but there's 3 in there, so I may as well use that. Perfect. 350 mils of chicken stock. 250 grams of rice. Long grain. 1 onion, which will be chopped. 2 garlic cloves, which will be crushed. Some Cajun seasoning, and a tin of tomatoes, which I will blitz, well not blitz, but I will make sure they're chopped. So without further ado, let's get cracking with it. Okay, so I have put about a tablespoon of olive oil into my pan. It's on a medium heat, and the first thing I'm going to do is brown this chicken off for about 5 to 8 minutes until it's got a bit of colour on it, basically. Did call for 2 chicken breasts, but I had 3. I may as well use that up as well. The fairly big chunks of chicken will probably shrink a little bit anyway in the cooking process. Love that sizzle. Right, so I'll come back in 5 to 8 minutes when these have browned off nicely. Okay, so they've had about 8 minutes because, once again, why supermarkets insist in pumping your meat full of water, I don't know, but it really annoys me. So it had about 3 or 4 minutes before I even started to colour up and get some colour on the chicken. You know, so basically there was steam in there. Why they can't just give you the weight of the chicken and that's it? Don't put any. I'd sooner pay for just that. I don't want to be paying for water, and you don't want loads of water to come out when you're trying to fry. I know I've had this rant before, but I mean, what do you think about it, guys? You know, I think it's a bit. It really annoys me, and I know it annoys Manda as well. It's just you're paying for water, and it's. Yeah, it's just, to me, it's annoying and a bit of a swizz. You're paying for chicken, not for water. You know what I mean? So anyway, enough of that. Obviously I'm removing this, taking this out of the pan, as much of it as I can. I've just turned it down a little bit. Right, so I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to put just a splash more olive oil. That's going to go in there, and we're going to go in with our peppers and our onion. And we're going to sweat those off the usual 3 to 4 minutes. The peppers have been nicely thinly sliced, so they shouldn't take that much cooking. I love peppers. I know I've said this before. I love peppers when they're crunchy as well, but Man prefers them nice and soft, so I'll put them in and cook them so they're nice and well cooked. So about 3 or 4 minutes again until the onions have sweated down and gone soft. Okay, so they've had about 5 minutes now, so I'm going to go in with the garlic, crushed garlic, and I still haven't got myself a decent crusher. I need to sort that out like ASAP, because that's not great. Yeah, it's not the greatest, I like. Yeah. In with the garlic. Give it a little bit of a stir. Next to go in is the chorizo, which I've skinned and chopped up into little chunks. That's going in. And it's spicy chorizo as well, so I'm not going to add any cayenne, which I would normally do. Right. Next to go in is the Cajun seasoning. 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Like I say, normally I'd go in with some cayenne, but the spicy chorizo will make up for that, and there's chili flakes in that Cajun as well, so I'm sure it'll be spicy enough. So give this a mix, and we're just going to cook that out for a further 5 minutes so the chorizo starts to bleed out its goodness into the pan. Yum, 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 yum. Right, as you can see, that is looking nice and gnarly. It's had 5 minutes, so it's now back in with the chicken and the juices as well. Give that a little stir up. Wow, it smells amazing. Honestly, that smells amazing. Now it's in with the rice, 250 grams. Give that a quick mixy mixy. Mixy mixy, stirry stirry. How's your father? There we go. Let you absorb some of that goodness on the bottom of the pan. Right, next to go in, our tomatoes, which I've just blitzed a little bit. Salt and pepper. In it goes. Again, oops, a little bit of a mix. And then it's in with our stock. 350 mils of chicken stock. In it goes. Tell you what, guys, that smells lovely. That really does. Well, I've got to bring this up to the boil. And once it's up to the boil, I've got to put the lid on, simmer it. About 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm just going to try and turn this up a little bit so we can get it up to the boil. Oh, that's warm. That is warm. So I'll come back in a second when it's up to the boil. Okay, so as you can see, that is now coming up to the boil. So I'm going to turn it down, lid on, set my alarm for 25 minutes, but I will check it about halfway through just to make sure it's not sticking or anything. Right, okay, so after 12 minutes, I've just checked on it and it was a little bit dry and the rice wasn't cooked, so I've had to add some more water to this, probably about half a pint, and I'm going to cover it back up and leave it for the next 13 minutes. So I'm glad I checked on that halfway because it would have probably got burnt. So I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so that has had its 13 minutes now. It's absorbed all the liquid and the rice is now cooked. So that is now ready for serving. Oops. So I will, obviously it's the middle of the afternoon, so I'll come back later when I finish work and we'll give it a taste test. So there we go. That is my chicken and chorizo jambalaya, as requested by Mr. Paul McGuinness. So without further ado, it's taste testing time. Okay, Leo, so what time is it now? You know what time it is, little boy. It is taste testing time. Come on. Right, let's have a go at this. I'm going to try and get the full Monty. And get a bit of everything in there. Prawn. Sorry, not the prawn. The pepper. The chicken. No, there's no prawns. A bit of chorizo. Lovely. That's really, really nice. Nice little kick there with the spicy Spanish chorizo. Like I say, I would normally put a little bit of cayenne in there, but it definitely doesn't need it. That is just nice. Not too hot, not blow your head off hot. Just a nice little tingle. Lovely. Rice, nicely cooked. The chicken's nicely cooked. The peppers are nice and soft. It's perfect. And it's got a little bit of kick. Lovely. That's a winner, that one. Definite winner. Spot on. Okay, so right. I'm going to settle down with that. Just got in from work, so yes, it's just nice to just chillax for an hour or so before we go to bed, because that's all it is. So
it seems to be on repeat, doesn't it?
It's just like Groundhog Day every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for watching. It's really, really appreciated. Thanks for all your likes, your subscriptions. We really, really, really do appreciate it, both of us. And keep it coming.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Keep the recipes coming. We absolutely love it. So we will catch you guys very, very soon. We'll say good night for now. So take care, everybody.
See you later, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.